The Kobalt Tools 500 on Fox is delivered by UPS, official delivery company of NASCAR and proud sponsors of David Reagan and the number 6 Ford Fusion.
This is Bristol.
You better pull them belts tight one more time.
Biggity, biggity, biggity. Let's go racing, boys.
The engines roar in Thunder Valley.
I think we're going to have a lot of guys that are going to be out of control.
He just got the Bristol stomp put on him.
I love this place.
Bristol brings the best out of all of us.
Brings out the worst in you.
That's why they sell it out every time the series comes to Bristol. And if we don't get enough action at Bristol, we'll go 12 rounds. That's the brand new movie starring John Cena. You don't want to miss 12 rounds. And oh, by the way, there are some tickets available for Bristol. Go to bristolmotorspeedway.com and we'll see you there in 2 weeks.
I think they've added a lap. They're not going to take the green flag. Mike, just a little bit of an update. We know that Bill Elliott and Sam Hornish Jr., they are in the garage, Jerry, but out of the race is Marcos Ambrose, Joe Nemechek, Bobby Labonte, Dave Blaney, Travis Quapple, Mike Bliss. David Ruderman was in the garage, Jerry, for repairs. He's back out there 23 laps down.
Robbie Gordon makes a late stop. Now 117 laps to go as you see them working on Bill Elliott's car, trying to get it repaired after a bout with the wall as part of the Sam Hornish crash. Here's Robbie. Robbie's another one of those that likes to scrape it up against the wall. And look at the right side of Robbie's car. Kind of looks like he gave it the full Logano a couple of times here today.
Yeah, it looked like it may be having a heating problem too, because they were looking down under the grill area there like they were cleaning that off.
And we're ready to restart. 12 cars now on the lead lap with the addition of Matt Kenseth, who got the free pass. 4 drivers 1 lap down. Kevin Harvick, Jeff Burton, Ryan Newman, and as you mentioned, Tony Stewart got around the leader and got back to 1 lap down. There are 5 drivers 2 laps down. Biffle, McMurray, Mears, Allmendinger, and Gilliland. That takes you through the top 20 as we get ready to go.
Yeah, that's a good run for A.J. Allmendinger, being in the top 20, qualified 38th. He and Tony Stewart are the only 2 drivers outside the top 35 that's qualified for the first 4 races here in 2009. Trying desperately, he had to get full sponsorship for this car, but to be in the top 35 after Bristol.
If he finishes right there, he'll leave here 20th in points. Good run. Ready to go green with our Claret and Clear to Drive restart. Get Claret and Clear. Get back to feeling like yourself again. Jeff Gordon's going to bring him down for this restart. One of 8 different leaders in this race so far. Green flag.
Restarts have been pretty sanitary. Normally you get a bottleneck mess every now and then.
Well, you can tell they've got 4 fresh tires on these race cars because they are going at it while they can take advantage of it. That's Kevin Harvick in the 29 car. He's trying to get up there and get back on the lead lap. He's 1 lap down, back in the 13th position.
Harvick had a coulda, woulda, shoulda yesterday in the Camping World Truck Series race, finishing second to Kyle Busch.
Speaking of Kyle Busch, there he is in that 18 car on the bottom. Not the kind of day he's been looking for. Right now, he's 3 laps down, back in 22nd.
Buddy, I'm glad Kurt decided that wasn't going to work.
Jimmy Johnson looking in.
Watch his 2 car go to the high side and just sail. Man, he comes off of the corner with a head of steam.
Get such a good run up there. You just keep the engine wound up.
He's going to lose second place for the moment to Jimmy Johnson.
Kyle Busch knows that he's got to get by these leaders because he's not going to get the free pass 3 laps down.
But Larry, all race long, he's not had a car good enough to run with the leaders. Maybe now that's changed.
Well, I think they've definitely made adjustments, and he's trying his best to take advantage of those 4 fresh tires.
Let me just tell you, and I don't have to tell y'all know this, don't count him out.
No, sir. Not even with 114 laps to go.
Plenty of time.
Krista, what's new this time around on Kurt Busch?
Well, Mike, before that, or right after that last pit stop, Kurt actually apologized to his crew. Pat said, "Why are you apologizing? You're driving your butt off out there." He said, "Well, I just feel like I'm losing a little grip." But you know, you're talking about the head of steam that Kurt's getting off of the corners. That is exactly what Pat Trice, the crew chief, said is the key here. You have to drive off the corner well, get on the gas for the straightaways. Kurt and Pat Trice are in total sync right now.
And the best news for that team is getting into the wall did not hurt that car. He's still able to run leader's pace.
Scraped up the paint job. That's about it.
Martin Truex battling Brian Vickers and Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Outside 07 there. 20's got a run.
That's Casey Mears alongside, who is not on the lead lap. He is 2 laps down.
You know, Darrell, something I think these guys are going to have to start dealing with. I know we've changed into daylight savings time, but coming down the front straightaway here at about 10 minutes to 5 Eastern time, that old sun's going to start getting in these eyes toward the latter part of this race.
Yeah, and the track is cooling down, Larry, and that's going to help all these cars handle better. I think that's going to pull some people like maybe Kyle Busch back into the picture here before the day's over with.
Right now, Jimmy Johnson in his 48 car, teammate to Jeff Gordon, he's trying to take this second spot away from Kurt Busch in the 2 car.
And Logano did hit the wall turn 4.
Yeah, he got it pretty good. He got up there and he couldn't get it down. He hit it pretty hard. Don't know if it hurt anything or not. It's just hard to tell with this car with all that foam they have on the right side.
Turn 2.
Whoa.
Martin goes around. Caution's out.
4 cars, 2 cars left there. You come on around.
Oof. Got a right rear tire. Did he blow the right rear tire?
Just the back end sheet metal, but it's pretty bad. The deck lid's flopping. 10-4, bring it to us. We'll see what we can do here.
Mike, that's one of the cars that's in the danger zone. Remember, he's had engine failures the last 2 weeks. Comes in here 34th in the points and in trouble today.
Let's ride along with Mark, Darrell, see if we can figure out what happened here.
I mean, just looking at it, it looks like a right rear tire.
Hey, we'll do the best we can here. 10-4, bud.
Yep.
There it goes.
We just lost it, got the wall hard. It's going to be us down the bottom.
So this will be the 8th caution of the afternoon, and it comes for our pole sitter, Mark Martin.
Whatever was going on with the car, Mark knew something was going on because he said, "I'm going to do the best I can here." Not sure what that's all about, but apparently it's a right rear problem. Tire. Which would be like the first tire failure I think we've seen all day.
Well, let's go down to the garage area where a 5-time winner is with Dick Berggren.
Yeah, and one of the local favorites as well. Bill Elliott, a disappointment to be out of the race, but you're going to come back and race this car some more. When will we see you next?
Be back in Texas. You know, these guys have decided 12 races, and they're sticking to that. And it's a good decision for Lynn and Eddie for what they're trying to do in the Motorcraft Ford. But, you know, it's just a shame. I mean, we didn't have a terrible race car. I mean, the thing about it is you chase this racetrack, and it's so hard to get a hold of. And these cars are so temperamental. You know, you make a little bit of adjustment, it either puts you way out or kind of puts you in. And we're just kind of hanging on there, and then Sam goes down in the corner, head-on in the wall, and then turns it off and goes, you know, that's it.
All right, we're going to go to pit road. Krista.
Kurt Busch said he just needs a little tweak, needs it just to turn a little bit better, get a little more groove, air pressure adjustment, half-pound on the right front. Matt?
And service is already complete on Jeff Gordon Chevrolet. A track bar adjustment, still trying to migrate the handling of this race car from wicked loose to tight.
Eighth caution of the day. It's out for Mark Martin, and Kevin Harvick will get back on the lead lap. Harvick with the free pass.